So this was a dope space. Quasar reached out to me and let me know that there is a vote about to go down for Catalyst Circle. Said there's a bunch of nominees, and I said that's dope. Let's have a Stoner's Club space on it, and they came through. And he invited Drip Drops. I had Noodz co-hosting. Had some amazing questions. Willie Boy co-hosting as always. We had some dope speakers. It was a lot of dope information, or alpha, as you young hip folks call it. So yeah, check out this dope space. Enjoy it. I had a good time. I hope you do as well.
Waking Victor, look at the sun outside in the sky. I think it done, breathing and enjoying the light. Taking the space, all into play. Talk about anything you want. Feeling the vibe, enjoy the highway. Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh, Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh, get in the space, fall in the place. Talk about anything you want. Here we the vibe, enjoy the highway. Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh, Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh, Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh, Cardano Stonerz Club. Oh.
For whatever reason, Willie Boy is blowing up my fucking text messages right now. And he's like, don't we have a space, Joe? The Catalyst Circle space? Like, dude, it already started. Where are you at? Willie Boy,
Yo, man, I have to keep you on track, right?
I think you need to keep yourself on track. Cause
Well, I was here. I was here.
okay.
I was waiting.
Oh, so why'd you text me then?
Oh, I get nervous when it doesn't start on time. But you were here on time. I was just nervous.
Yeah, you weren't here on time.
No, I was here.
That's why you texted me.
No, yeah, you're right. I wasn't in the space. You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah, it's all good. I've been correct a lot lately, especially on that poker table.
Well, it's
But I
good.
still,
It's good you get a win once in a while against me. That keeps you coming back.
yeah. It's part of your strategy, huh?
Yeah, right. Lose the $25 to buy in and win the $100 to buy in.
Ah, it's a good strategy. So, are you loaning any of your NFTs or borrowing any from Gucci?
No, no. Explain.
I don't want to get too much into it now because we got to get into Catalyst Circle. But basically, you could learn your fucking, you can lend your NFTs for a fee for a certain amount of time, and if they don't return your NFT, you get another NFT from that same policy ID or some shit, or you get oh no, it's ADA. That part is ADA. So like if the NFT is worth, I don't know, 500 ADA, if I don't give it back to you, there's a 600 ADA collateral waiting for me, so I make my money or some shit. uh but I don't know, it gets pretty fucking complicated. I don't know the details, so I haven't fucked with it yet. But I'm looking into it. I kind of get it when I'm not that high. I'm like, oh yeah, 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 I get it, that makes sense, whoopty whoop. But it could get kind of complicated, and I know a lot of people are having trouble understanding the concept, including myself.
So
But
it's based on the policy ID. So you would so any NFT within that policy ID. Uh, Now the problem is that some like I was hearing that MinSwap, the MinSwap. So it also works for fungible tokens, believe it or not. So the MinSwap token is under the same policy ID as the MINT token, so you could legitimately go trade a min token and get repaid, or not trade, but you could lend one. You could lend a min token, but they could pay back that loan with a mint token, right? Which would screw you. I think the mint tokens are worth less than min. I don't know. I don't know. Or vice versa. So they don't have the same price on the exchange. Is my point. But yeah, so it's basically the floor NFT um, is where that's basically you're just kind of playing the floor. So if you lend out a floor NFT and somebody's got to pay you back with another floor NFT, and basically the bet is that on their side, the bet is that the price is going to fall, right? Because they're going to borrow your NFT, sell it at the floor price, and then they're going to buy one back as the price falls and then pay you back and keep the difference, right? That would be the idea.
vice versa. Mice cursive, ice submersive, uh, rice splurging. Noodles got his hand up.
Yo, yo, what's the deal? Catalyst Circle voting. Why not? Stake to Weed Pool, the gateway to Cardano. Just chilling, and I see some cool Catalyst people in the house. Quazar, Matt Ploman, Joker over there. I wanna throw a shill out for Joker because I feel like he's a guy who's been killing it. He's been around for a long time. Sometimes people don't take him too seriously, but I think he knows a lot more than people might assume. So I'm gonna shill for the Be More Joker over there and throw a vote out for him. And I think that's it. Maybe we should have some kind of shill off for different candidates or something like that. Like I'll shill on behalf of other people because I'm not in it. Um, but I think that could be a cool thing maybe for Shillamania. I don't know if we have enough time or not, but I also wanted to just follow up with what we were talking about before in the previous space about using the chat fucking bot to write catalyst proposals. And yo, it's crazy, man. I posted up an example from Matt Ploman. He just asked it to write a proposal for a really fast full node wallet that's better than the current version, and it like spit out an instant fucking proposal, and it even had like a budget breakdown and everything. And then I just copy and pasted the Catalyst Turbo proposal from IdeaScale into the thing, and I was like, review this, and it just spit out like an instant review. And it's just like, I think it's pretty crazy the ways that scammers could potentially just like bot the entire thing. So I just want to throw that out there that maybe Fractal Fusion was onto something when he said Cardano was hacked and the Fractal bot was taking over everything. So I'm just gonna throw that shill out and that cool little experiment that came from our space earlier.
Yo, that's wild. I wonder what else I could make that AI thing do. That fucking
Yo, you could make it do anything, man. I was talking to Crazy Life before, and like he was talking, like there was some example someone made a whole website just from asking it to develop the code, and then you could ask it for like updates, like, oh, I need like a new like little HTML thing, and it made like a whole product website in like 10 minutes. And it's like you don't even need to know how to do any of the coding. You can just ask it like, oh, I need a carousel gallery thing that will like change the colors when you click on it, and then it just spits out the code, and then you just put that thing together. And I mean, I think it's kind of cool, and I think that like programmers and developers are going to be really pissed about this. In the same way, like AI art had the same conversations and introduced like that whole um, notion of like where's the creativity and where's the human input, you know. but now people can just like write stuff on the internet, and I think it's just fascinating as fuck. It's a really crazy time period. We got Gucci going on, as you were mentioning in the beginning. People are getting wild with policy IDs and prices. Robots are taking over the world, and it's a good time. It's a really interesting bear market, so I'm here for it.
Hell yeah, exciting, exciting stuff. I want to give a shout out to you, Noodz. Yesterday when they put me in Twitter jail, you were ready to go bail me out. I seen you because I still had access to the Stonerz Club account, so I was watching everything going on, and I seen you. Um, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando when he's getting ready to go have the big ass fucking shootout and rescue like the little girl, and he's strapping up all the fucking grenade and everything, and painting the fucking war fucking paint on his face and shit. Like I seen you doing your thing. You had the fucking profile picture ready. Fucking you even had the fucking like the Twitter like official logo like fucking hexagon thing going on. I heard you had even reached out all the way to the Ethereum fucking ecosystem. It was crazy and I appreciate it. Also, what is a catalyst? I don't know what a catalyst is. Is it like something that starts something, or like it fucking shoots something out, or it like begins it to make sure that it's gonna go right? What? And then what is a catalyst circle for Project Catalyst? Like, what the fuck is it about? Why are we voting for these people? Why are they here? What are you doing? What is happening? What are you going to do? Am I voting for you? Like fucking like a president and shit. Like vote for me. I'm gonna do what's right and shit. Or help me out. I'm just some stoner dude. I don't know what's going on.
Hell yeah, man! There's a lot of cool people, like I said, in the house. I think that are involved in the voting, and I don't know if any of them wanted to come up and speak their piece, or maybe shill it off for why it would be good to vote for them. But I think it's also too just a fun time to think about input into the ecosystem and different ways we can kind of coordinate different stuff. Um, so I know Matt Ploman down there's got some sticks in the fire. Quazar, Joker, like I said, drip drops over there. I don't know who's on the account. If it's Anthony, or perhaps Lloyd or someone else. But shout out to them too. I know that they've been killing it and rocking and rolling over here in the cold, freezing bear market. But keeping things spicy, and I'm definitely curious to know any and all perspectives.
I want them to fucking come up and debate like on ABC, you know what I mean? And what do you got to say about that, Matt? And then fucking Joker comes with some wise ass fucking, and then they fucking get into like a heated emotional debate, and then we all like clap or thumbs up or thumbs down. Nah, just fucking with you guys. That's actually not what I want. I just want to learn. I want to learn what it's about. What are we voting for? How much fucking ADA do I need in my wallet? How do I vote? What am I voting for? Why am I voting? Why I should vote for you? Who would be best for the job? What the fuck is the job? How much are you getting paid? You're not getting paid. What the fuck is going on? Help me! I fucking muted everybody. My bad. Or we could just get stoned, and chill out and have a regular stoners club space. Or we could intertwine all of it together. Uh, Golden Nipples, you have your hand up. Talk to me,
If
Golden Nipples.
All right, if any candidate in here, or any candidate that arrives in the room would like to freestyle battle with another candidate, the winner of that freestyle battle will get my vote.
Fuck yeah, I like that. I like this. This is the way it should be. Um, okay, normally, I didn't want to say this till like next year, but Charles Hoskinson is my real uncle. That's why I got my Twitter account back so fast. That's why he came to Shillamania. That's why he allows me to take dildos to see NFT con and shit like that. So I have a secret wallet with a couple million ADA right there that Uncle Charlie provided for me, and my vote counts like a lot. So even though I don't know what's going on, and I want you guys to explain it to me, there might be a lot on the line. And before we get into it, I want to give some quick shout outs. Shout out to Golden Nipples, who's up here as speaker. Also, I want to shout out Disguise. Uh, I want to shout out Willie Boy, Tommy, for retweeting the space. The rest of you haven't retweeted shit, so get your shit together and retweet the space and help a brother out. It only takes like a little bit of finger muscle. Boom. I know it's hard, but you just get the finger. Boom. You click it. Boom. 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 We get the word out. So I mean, not for me. I'm already, I'm already a fucking badass fucking influencer. I don't need no more fucking followers. I don't even answer my DMs or anything. So it's not for me. It's for the catalyst circle. So fucking that's why I could confidently talk shit to you because I don't give a fuck. But it's really for them. Um, so yeah, get the word out. Oh, I see people coming in. Someone must have retweeted it. Let me go check who else I got a shout out here. Let's see who gave a fuck about my little fucking inspirational speech. Let me see. Okay, we got 3 more retweets. Skull Takes, my bad. Thank you, Appalachian. Hell yeah. Noodles, that's right. Oh, now we're looking good. Now we're looking good. Now we're getting people in here. Got like fucking 5 check marks up in here. So yeah, now we could talk about it. I see we got Quazar up here. What's up, Quizinator?
Is this the Catalyst Circle
Yes,
meeting?
yes. Welcome. How can we be of service?
I would like to erase all your worries. I will fill your mempools and and give you so many unspent transactions and outputs if you just vote for somebody else other than me for Catalyst Circle, because it's hard work, y'all. Nobody knows.
What are you running for?
For life, like anything, man, do it all the way or don't do it. If I could, uh, I'm going to dictate this show. Will y'all make someone else a co-host? And Archangel Bob, if you can come up and speak, I'd love for you to come and speak since you are currently on the circle and you've been doing some of these Twitter spaces with me, and you got some knowledge and some alpha on what uh, man, you're a guiding star for me and an inspiration. And um, you know, if we just get the fact out that there's a vote going on and it's actually on chain and it's 5 ADA, and it's not there's no agenda behind it, and it's something that the community can unite behind. I don't care who wins. I just hope everybody votes. I want to see a big, healthy, uh, you know, um, participation. Anything will beat the last 3 circle votes, which were the Zoom and Google Forms. So that's our bar. Zoom and Google Forms. That's the bar. So we got to get that word out. And what I'd like to do with this space is um, actually uh, build a candidate profile, a list of all the candidates. I've got part of it, but start tagging and retweeting them. If you guys would help me with that, because not all of the candidates know that voting starts tomorrow, and that means certainly most of the people in the community doesn't know that it starts tomorrow. So let's start there, get that going out, and then we can hit what and why.
And just to touch base real quick, I believe that the Catalyst voting is going to be taking place via the Drip Drops platform. So shout out to the whole team over there. I know it's powered by Firehose and the magical wizardry of a dude named Andrew Westberg, who kills it in a crazy kitchen called Cardano, as well as Letheson and some other crazy cats. So they're holding it down, and I pinned up the voting tweet that was posted on the Drip Drops timeline. Each wallet can select 5 candidates, learn about the candidates below. And that's precisely where the voting will happen. And there's also two. I don't know if the test vote is still going on, but it was for pizza toppings, and you can get your feet wet in the system and check it out and see how the whole process works. I went through it. It's pretty seamless if you're familiar with Cardano and you know how to send an NFT. It's pretty much the entire literacy skills that you'll need to take part. So yeah, it's pinned up there if you want to peep it. Don't miss it. And if the test one's still available, might be a good practice run. But either way, that's the place to be.
100.
One hundo, as Cook Time would say.
One
You
hundo
know,
is correct. Oh, we got drip drops coming up.
How many people are on the Catalyst Circle, or will be on the Catalyst Circle?
We're voting for 5, I believe. I don't know what the total amount are, but we got to vote for 5 of the candidates. Well, I don't even know how many voting is available. Is that the list you're trying to compile, Quasar? How many people are running?
yeah, all the candidates, and I mean, I've got the list. We've got the list. You know, I've got it in multiple formats. It's on the forum. It's on Twitter. It's in Discord. But you know, more
How many
contact.
choices? How many choices is there?
I just counted
Well,
34, but we got drip
34.
I'm
drops up in the chat who could maybe clarify that as well. Sorry, Quasar, go ahead.
no man. Go. I was going to say I'm fractionalized. I'm a part of every choice, but I think there's like 35, 30 or 35 candidates to choose from. So drip drops. Thank you for doing this election. What say you?
I like it. I'm not a polygamist. I'm a fractionalized husband. Drip drops. Go ahead.
Hey guys, thanks for having me up. Joe, DRP, thanks for hosting. Yeah, we're still running the test vote till tomorrow. The snapshot on 12.6 will define the voting power on drip drops, and the vote will run for the next 2 epochs, and the decisions will, or the winners will be made live, just like you see now. So if you guys have a chance by tomorrow, 21:45 UTC, you'll have the chance to go test out the test vote. It is on mainnet, so it does require real ADA to conduct, but it's a good test to understand how much the actual vote will cost. And right now we're coming in at just under half an ADA to conduct a vote of 5 people. It's ranked choice voting, so when you pick your first candidate, that's who you want the most. Second candidate, second most. You can actually abstain out. So if you just want to pick one candidate and abstain from the rest, you can cast a vote like that, or do a choice of up to 5 and cast your vote. So that's all I got. Thanks for letting me come up.
No
Hell
problem.
yeah. I posted up to the top real quick the test vote if you want to check it out. And as Anthony mentioned, it comes only to like half an ADA to process all the transaction fees, and you have to basically do 2 different transactions. You send something to the platform to register your wallet, and it'll send you an NFT for that. And then when you want to cast the vote, you basically send the NFT back. It's pretty seamless. And this test vote is just for pizza toppings. So if you want to get in and throw down, I think last time I checked, or at least when I voted, pineapple was in the lead with a close second by mushroom. And if you want to get in there and throw down on some pizza discourse on chain, that's the way to do it. And there's a destination for it. And then the second thing that I tweeted up there, that's the most recent voting tweet that is on the Drip Drops timeline, as Anthony mentioned, open for 2 epochs. And you can see there's a list of candidates, and all of them are listed, I believe, with a profile. If you click on them, it asks various questions about their experiences, different roles that they've played, and their proposed contributions that they'd like to make, what ideas they want to bring to the table. So check that out. Do a deep dive on all the candidates and throw your vote on the chain.
And I don't believe pineapple is any longer in the lead, so if you want to vote
Damn.
for
What took it?
pineapple, get it.
It better be Banana Peppers. If Banana Peppers doesn't win, I'm calling foul.
Is there any mechanism in this in the event of a tie? Like, was that part of the design structure? I mean, I guess it's unlikely, but it could happen. It happened like in Shilomania when we had a crazy vote and we didn't even know, we didn't even prepare for it, kind of thing. There was no recourse or even discussion beforehand. So I'm curious to know, has the circle considered the event of even numbers in any case?
It would be difficult with ranked choice voting, but we'd have to see an occasion of that happen. In that case, you'd still have top 5 candidates regardless. So we would have to see it. It's really a case by case. It's very difficult to come across that in ranked choice voting.
Hell yeah.
For everything that we've done for this circle, watch that work out, Anthony.
Right.
Hey man, you never know. I love edge cases. That's like one of my favorite things to think about, especially when it comes to Cardano. So, yeah, I'm excited to see it go, and I'm glad that it's running for 2 epochs at least. Because epochs end will be live tomorrow on Twitter Spaces, and we could talk about it there, and recap for anybody who comes and chills at the space that wants to get involved, and then we'll have at least 10 days to go through it. So it's pretty cool, in terms of that organization. So I'm pretty excited for it.
Man, I keep getting thrown back to the to the earlier Stoner Club's space. Like every time I do something, it throws me back into that other space, and I get kicked out of here.
You're a fractional speaker.
I know it's hard. It's hard. Anthony, are you still? Is your candidacy still up for the circle?
No, all of the Drip Drops members decided that we would not run for circle, especially for the first round. We are hosting the vote, and we saw it as a slight conflict of interest. And really, a lot of the Drip Drops team members that had put their candidacy up, they were really just concerned with the situation at hand and how unorganized and what a mess Catalyst was. So we just wanted to join to help. And then when we realized that there were plenty of great community members already in there willing to help, we knew that it was in good hands regardless. So we decided to step down and just focus on hosting the vote.
100, man. Appreciate that. What about is it Melanie? Lloyd's better half? Is she still?
I think so. She may be. I can't recall. I believe the list has 37 members on it. Might be right with 35 because a couple of people have withdrawn, but I'll have to double check that.
Is it too late to put my name on the list?
I believe so.
Yeah, for this one, Big Joe.
But if you want to join the list for the next one, talk to Quazar or Felix and definitely get involved with Catalyst, man. I think it's going to be a big deal here in the future.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to Felix. Quasar is weird. But
Felix and I are the same person. Y'all don't even know that. People don't realize I'm Felix. Felix is Quasar.
you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I is when the top 5 candidates get chosen for the Catalyst Circle, are they gonna be able to fix some of the problems with the voting and some of the people who were not getting paid, like my guy Rod up here, who put in some good work and was all excited because fucking Fractal Fusion got everybody pumped up about fucking uh well, what do you call it when you review like the fucking
Proposal
things?
assessor.
Yeah, proposal assessors and shit. Fractal Fusion did a hell of a job, got everyone all pumped up. He almost even got me to do it, but I was like, nah, I'll let fucking Rod run in the fucking motherfucking flames first and see what happens. And sure enough, he came out all burnt and shit. And I'm like, yo, what happened? I'm like, what happened, Rod? I'd love for Rod to share his story, and I'd love for the candidates to hear some of the issues with Project Catalyst.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a crazy story, just lessons learned, right? So I did I think maybe like 8 to 10 proposals, assessments, and I didn't save any of them on a Google Doc or something, which is now the default, because I realized that typing directly into the box is a rookie mistake. So take notes, everybody. And yeah, there's really not much else to it. I got some like lockout stuff that happened after yeah, I submit a proposal for the Cardano ministry, so I know that there was like access to the account, and then out of nowhere I just couldn't access it. So I don't know exactly what happened, but tried to correct the issue. Very hard to reach people at Catalyst. I don't, I kind of went
Who are you
through the
supposed to reach
website.
out to? Like like
I went through the website and I was just like, I see that Quasar is associated, so I reached out to him and I reached out to a few other people that we met at CNFTCon that I knew are related to Catalyst. And in any case, I still don't really have a solution or any answers, but I've kind of just taken it as a moment to learn and move forward. And I know that if I do decide to do proposals next time, assessments, then to do it on a Google Drive where you can save your work. On the side, always good. Um, Really, there's no other thing. I mean, there was a way to do it because apparently there's a tool where you can take some text if you remember some portion of what you wrote, and it can pull out like the assessment. So there are tools, but again, if you didn't save any part of the writing, any part of the complex syntax that you might use to in any case, yeah. So lessons learned, but I'm
That
still
tool is
encouraged to
not
do it. Yeah.
yeah, definitely do it. And we as a community, as this Cardano, have to find a way to come together, the different communities that are participating in Catalyst, and address the huge centralized failure of the quality assurance process. That's something that's got to be changed and addressed by the circle. But here's the deal that I want to kind of really stress. Circle is there to amplify the community's inputs or outputs. Circle is here to facilitate action and activity and feedback to IOG, help package it into a document that can be reviewed by IOG, by Circle, by the community, and we can make changes on it. IOG has been telling the Catalyst community for over a year, we want we want out of the Catalyst game. We want y'all to take find some leaders, take some initiative, and take it straight to Voltaire. We're going for number one, and uh, don't ask for permission. Look, ask, wait, keep going until you get an answer or you get shot.
uh hell yeah, I just made a little 60-second video on TikTok, and it was trying to explain Cardano in 60 seconds, which is very, very fucking difficult because there's so many layers and all kinds of shit to get into. Um, but one of the key things, right, was sustainability, and then the part when I spoke about sustainability, all I put up was a logo of Project Catalyst, because that's what Uncle Charlie spoke about on the whiteboard video, when he was talking about that, and he talked about how Project Catalyst was it's basically, for the people, by the people, and for us to take control of that, and that's what's gonna fucking like make it last. These funds are for the community, so we got to take charge of these funds. The if there's one thing, I've fucked around with Cardano and Spaces and Twitter for like a little more than a year, and if there's one thing that's been consistent this whole time, is fucking complaining about Project Catalyst. I didn't get funding or fucking this or that. There's been all kinds of ups and downs, bear market, bull market, this and that. And the one thing that's been consistent is people talking shit about Project Catalyst. And it's like, yo, if that's the fucking cornerstone of one of the cornerstones of Cardano when it comes to sustainability, then it's a very fucking serious topic that we got to tackle and get fucking involved in. So yeah, I'm happy that someone's doing something, and I think one of the key things is like communication with each other, communication within the community, and getting the word out about these votes. And if someone has a fucking issue like Rod and like a few others, like we got to be able to have these conversations and come in contact with each other and know who the fuck we gotta talk to get some answers, because all this fucking complaining going on and not too many answers. So from what I hear from Quasar, what IOG is saying is, give yourself your own fucking answers and fucking figure it out. You want us to hold your hand like a baby and fucking walk you all around the world? If it's for the people, by the people, then we gotta educate ourselves a little bit more, be more informed about what's going on, like this voting that's gonna go down. So yeah, when it comes to my vote, I'm gonna look at the candidates and be like, yo, who do I think gives a fuck the most? Who cares the most out of everyone here? That's who's gonna get my vote.
Quasar, can you speak to compensation? I think that's an important dynamic of consideration when it comes to putting up the vote and who might be driving the ship, kind of thing. What's the mechanics in that regard?
That's an awesome question, and that really gives us an opportunity to dive right in. When Circle was introduced, it was the first was volunteer based.
Is he rugged?
Yeah, Quasar, I think you just got fractionalized. Quasar, I don't know if you can hear me, but your audio cut out. Might want to hop down to listener and hop back up as speaker real quick.
Yeah, he said he was having trouble. I hear like if he's playing the space fucking from a phone that's like in the hallway or some shit outside the room. That's what it sounds like. Um
It sounds like what Twitter Spaces sound like to everyone else in our lives who's not in the Twitter space, and we're just hugging a phone, talking to some crazy Cardano people. But Quasar, if you can hear me, my dude, hop down to listener real quick, and then hop back up as speaker and give us the lowdown.
I should boot him, huh? Imagine he can't hear us for shit, and he's just going on in the most passionate fucking speech of all time, and he even like shed a tear, and he's like, "That's what I think about Cardano." Like, fuck, Quasar, we didn't hear you, but I appreciate your passion, bro.
I removed him and invited him again to speak. Quasar, Earth to Quasar, are you there, my friend?
I'm going to show.
Oh no.
What the?
You shall have no answers from Quasar.
Oh man,
You might have to shout us. Reboot the phone, Quasar.
Maybe
fucking
because he's also in here with the Hard Fork Cafe. He's got like 2 Twitter accounts rocking at the same time, maybe messing up the bandwidth. I don't know if Quasar is still around. If you can hear on the Hard Fork, maybe hop up on that one. Might give us a little better connection. And here we go, Hard Fork Cafe on the stage.
fucking fork better, fucking fork hard right now.
Let's fork and go. Hard Fork
Wait.
Cafe. Can you hear us?
I'm here for the hard forking.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just trying to hook up my Bluetooth and stuff. Hey, this is Quasar, owner operator
Hey,
owner operator of
nice.
Hardport Cafe, setting up the first intergalactic metaverse greasy spoon franchise.
So is that part of the circle, like a fork in the circle, maybe a spork or something?
Man,
Damn.
absolutely. We got to fork. You know, I mean, what are we really doing with Cardano Catalyst? We are literally forking legacy systems, legacy thinking, legacy, social operating systems, financial operating systems. We can't just take a hard left like a normal hard fork. That's what makes Cardano unique is this hard fork combinator event. We blend it in. But yeah, man, if you're not forking something every day, you're just not doing it the right way.
If I was a female lesbian, I'd be DMing a bunch of females in Cardano. Like, I want to fork you so hard right now.
Okay, language like that will not get you elected for Circle, or it might.
I think I would get a lot of votes. I would get so many fucking votes. Fuck yeah, vote for Joe. That motherfucker knows what he's doing. Um, get him a lot of weed. Uh, but yeah, it's in your name, the Hard Fork Collective. Uh, so correct me if I'm wrong. I only need 5 ADA in my account to vote, or am I fucking smoking too much weed? Anybody? Is there anybody out there?
I believe that sounds correct. Quasar, did you rug again? So
Nah, man, I'm here. I'm here.
uh,
What was the question then?
I was going to say you just won the freestyle battle part of the contest. You laid out a little rhyme there. If you're not forking something
Oh,
once a day, you're not doing it the right way. So far, you're in the lead on the rap battle competition.
word, word. This is the closest I've gotten to success in Catalyst in 2 years.
Yo, real quick, Quasar, could you just follow up on the compensation dynamic? Because we didn't hear anything that you mentioned last time if you explained it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, long story short, there's no funding for Circle, the next one. The previous versions were funded through proposals in Catalyst through Idea Scale, and ultimately that didn't work out very well. So the people on version 3 decided to not put a proposal in for the circle. And if it is to be funded, we have to write a parameter change request and have the community agree to it, approve to it, and ultimately also have an IOG do it. So, how do we do that? Well, first thing is to look at the parameters that IOG monitors, the things that they keep track of, look at the incentives or the rewards section of the parameter, the catalyst parameters, and figure out a way to budget it. If nobody wants to do a parameter change, then it'll be volunteer basis only. However, with Steve or Archangel Bob, if he's still here, some other people, we kind of got to a verbal agreement of something like $90,000, dollars, but that's based on 6 months and roughly 15 people, which is ironic, or the math doesn't add up when we're just voting for 5. Ultimately, 90,000 would be half of a percent. 1% is 180,000. So the challenge teams, their incentives are 1%. Referrals, it's 1% also, and I think it's 160,000 because the total fund amount is 16 million. 13% goes to voters, which is $2 million, 2 million USD in ADA. In 2022 alone, voting rewards from Fund 7, 8, and 9 went out around a whopping $5 million of ADA. I think there's room in the voting reward incentives to fund the circle. there's also other places that it can come from. So ultimately, there's no funding at this point in time. And Fund X, Fund 10 will not start until the community actually goes through and does some hardcore retrospectives, looks at how parameter changes take place, and there's quite a huge consensus and opportunity for the entire community to be aware, be involved, address these things, and get caught up to speed. That's what I think will have to happen before Fund 10 begins. The latest was the middle of Q1. I think that's optimistic. I think it could be the end of Q1, but let's just go with the middle, February.
Hell yeah, I gotta wait for the bull market to come back so we don't waste all the treasury ADA spending it on fucking 30 cents kind of thing. Has there been, I definitely am of the opinion, and I remember there last time being like a question, should the Catalyst Circle be compensated for their work? And I'm definitely of the opinion that people should be. I mean, time is money, all that stuff. Like, I mean, people who spend hours of their lives dedicated to this thing, like, I think that the system should try to support that in some way, but then obviously, not to make it too complicated, but with that in mind, has there been any discussions about kind of like checking to see like people proving that they did the things that they're going to do, any kind of like assessment or things? I know it's another layer of assessment, it's another committee, it's another vote, it's another whatever, but if there is perhaps some kind of proof of work that you've done for the system and to demonstrate that like you're deserving of the X amount of financial compensation kind of thing, has there been any brainstorming in that regard?
Yeah, there has been. One of the things that we were working on was providing an accountability model and budget for what events, what activities, what needs to happen for the next circle. And that's actually set up into a GitHub. And most of these things are bounty type stuff, like this space, holding this space and talking about circle. That would be part of that would be a deliverable. That's a task. Somebody wants to take this and timestamp part of it and chop it up and grab sound bites. That's another part of it. So what we've done is kind of try to take the funds that are available, turn Circle almost more into a bounty management process, and see if we can't get funding for Circle going out to everybody that's actually in the streets, of Twitterland, talking, communicating, and finding ways to get funds to people for doing stuff, as it's being done. So, I've got the GitHub set up. I'm going to integrate DWork with it and some templates, and there'll be things that the elected people can do town halls, reports, ultimately, yeah, the answer is yes. There's been thoughts put into it, and we've just started with simple things that are either true, false, it happened, it didn't happen, doesn't matter the outcome. These things these are infrastructural things that just have to be taken care of for the Catalyst community to work together to move forward towards Voltaire. So it's a huge opportunity. I think $90,000 to manage the circle is honestly way low. I would encourage everybody to look at the parameters and think double that or something, because that is a way for us to create the communication channels, the information exchanges, and to get more people on board and understanding, hey, you're creating value. There's a bounty for that. Not everything has to go through this long fucking 4-month process of Catalyst. It can't. That's not sustainable. And that's what the next circle is going to be faced with is finding ways to evolve Catalyst.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for that insight and clarification. I think that's really important. And definitely seems like this upcoming fund, as we all know, is going to be like, when we get to Fund 10, there's a lot of different roads that will lead us there. So hell yeah. Just real quick, because I noticed there were some other people who just joined the space, maybe kind of moseying in. Saying what's up, what's going on, everybody. This is Cardano Stonerz Club, Catalyst Circle, voting why not, state to weed pool, the gateway to Cardano. Few cool pin things up at the top if you want to check it out. And just a word, a PSA, a public service assessment for us all to think about Cardano and the ways that things are moving forward with respect to Catalyst. Tomorrow is the beginning of a voting period to decide people who would join something called Catalyst Circle that will help to organize, coordinate, and help drive the future of this whole ecosystem. And it's hosted by none other than the Drip Drops platform, some masters of the blockchain who have done some crazy creative things over time and have set up a cool voting platform for you to get busy and get involved. And if you want to check it out, the first pinned tweet up there, the most recent one, is the testnet test run if you want to see what the voting platform is like. And this is just a kind of mock vote to see what the mechanics would be like for people. And if you want to vote, the topic is pizza toppings, so you can get up there. I'm not sure who's in the lead. Again, I heard it's changed. Thank you, Anthony. But yeah, it's a pretty simple process where you register your wallet after a snapshot has already been taken, and it's going to send you an NFT, and you basically send it back. So if you have the skill set within you to send a transaction and an asset attached, then you can definitely take part in all of these different things. And then it will be now the third pin tweet there is from the most recent one on the Drip Drops timeline that you can check out there. Has the voting dates, and this whole voting period is going to be going on for 2 full epochs. So we got 10 days, 2 5-day cycles coming up. And the link up there is great because you can check out all of the different people who are going to be involved in trying to run for their contribution to the Catalyst Circle. And you can see there's a number of different people who have over 35 different candidates, ranked choice voting, where you will choose your top 5. So very unlikely, as Anthony mentioned, that we'd run into things like a tie. It's a great accounting system for accountability with respect to Cardano. So thanks again to Drip Drops for coming by and for serving it up in the blockchain for on-chain voting that has arrived. So definitely check those things out. Don't miss them. And yeah, great conversation, good points of clarity, and love to be cooking it up, no doubt. So shout out to you. Thank you again, Anthony, Quazar, Hard Fork Cafe, always good, and Rod G as well. Providing the perspective as a proposal assessor and what that experience is like. So we do have the Gold Rush and Shaw Dog Foundation also just chilling in the chat. I'm curious to know if either of you guys, we could pass the mic to you if there's any contributions or thoughts that you might have.
Dude, I just came up here I wanted to say hi to Noodz and Drip Drops, really. That's it. Other than that, I'm not in a good mood, so I'm just gonna
Shaw
let this
Dog,
go. I'm just gonna listen.
okay, I know you're not in a good mood, but I gotta tell you, in the great words of Sean Puff Daddy Combs, vote or die.
Fuck yeah, that's right. Always vote.
Be a
You
good
know?
citizen of the Cardano network state. You got to use that ADA and you got to vote with it. I mean, eventually you're going to be in all these DAOs. You might as well start now.
Yeah. No, I actually I have the ADA now to where I'll be able to vote and all that. So I'm pretty excited. I'll actually be able to contribute to the ecosystem.
I'm assuming maybe Anthony could provide some clarity on the back end with this. I'm assuming it was a snapshot that was probably already taken, if that's correct, if voting's beginning tomorrow.
Snapshot happens right at the shift, so that's the snapshot that we're going to use.
Wait, is this a snapshot for Drip Drops or is this for Catalyst? I thought Catalyst was yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I've been listening, but I've been in and out. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm the host. I feel the same way, Sean. But
I'm
check it out.
kind of here, but kind of not. So I'm sorry.
Drip Drops
So
has built the back end for the voting, right? So we're gonna basically they're taking the snapshot at the epoch boundary, so that's where you'll get your voting power. Wherever all your ADA is sitting at the epoch boundary, that's the
when
wallet that you're gonna
when
want to
Guru
use to
hits
vote.
the thing, right? When Guru
Correct.
hits the bing, but it echoes and shit because he has a nice one.
The gong.
Yeah, there we go. That's when the
The
snapshot
bong.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah, we hit the
yeah,
gong.
and you don't need 500 ADA for this one like the regular Project Catalyst voting. I think you only need 5 ADA for this one, so we're good, Sean.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
nice, nice. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. And so how do I enter into this being able to vote and all that? How does that work now?
That's the
Like,
cool
does it
part.
have to be a wallet that I got something from Drip Drops from, or?
No, no, nothing like that. Nothing of the sort. There's a pinned tweet up at the top, and they're actually doing a practice run right now for pizza toppings, so you could do a practice vote and see how the whole thing works. If I
All right,
understand correctly, anyone could correct me
yeah,
if I'm wrong, though.
yeah, I'm gonna check that out real quick, dude. I'm sorry. I feel like a dick right now because I feel
Nah,
like I
you're
haven't been
good.
paying
Shaw Dog, you're in the
attention.
Stoner's Club, baby. Don't even trip until it
I
gets
Now,
haven't
funky.
been paying attention.
was there a
but hey,
requirement?
remember, you are not ordering a pizza. You are actually just voting. You're not going to get a pizza. But if anybody wants to,
Dude, I
if
better
anybody
get a
wants,
fucking pizza. I better get a fucking pizza.
y'all going to hate Catalyst Circle so much. Like I didn't even get the pizza. If anybody, everybody that goes and runs it through testnet, if you want to post your results, man, I'll see what we can do to throw a little incentive love your way on that as well. The more people that understand the testing, this pizza vote, the more people will be able to explain it to all their other friends that want to vote and just have 5 ADA. And this is a chance for the community to be able to vote with very little engagement, effort, investment, but a whole lot on the line.
No,
And
did you say there all that needed to be was 5 ADA in the wallet, or it cost 5 ADA to vote? How much did you need to have in the wallet?
Just
You should
5 ADA.
have 5. Yeah, 5. Joe Drops is doing an awesome job, and really, you'll get it back. There's a transaction fee.
So we charge it's going to be about three or so ADA, and that's just for the min UTXO. You get most of that back. Your final charge at the end for casting 5 votes, or one vote of five different candidates, would be about a half an ADA right now.
So as long as you have 5 ADA in a wallet, you can vote as many times with that wallet then, or with
No, you can
different
vote. You
wallets.
can vote once with 5 ADA voting power. So basically, your voting power is the amount of ADA that you have within that wallet. So you're using your votes. You're choosing these 5 people, and your number one choice gets allocated X number of percent of that wallet. The next choice is your second choice, or you can just vote one if you like, and all 5 ADA will go towards that one vote.
So how do you know if people are voting twice then, or just using different wallets to vote multiple
well,
Yeah,
times?
they
that's
can.
that's
Yeah,
why
you
this
can do that.
snapshot is done. Yeah, they do a snapshot at the epoch boundary, and so that freezes all of your wallets in that moment. So all of your voting power across all your wallets is frozen in that snapshot. And then if you vote from any of those stake addresses on the Drip Drops platform, you'll be voting with the power they had at the epoch boundary.
Right. We want you to vote with all of your wallets, with all of your ADA.
All right, I get it now. Thank you.
Does anyone know if there's been maybe Quazar or Anthony perhaps can answer this? Does anyone know if Danny has planned like a Reddit post to explain this? Because I know that he's pretty comprehensive with trying to engage that community with Catalyst voting kind of thing, and I'm curious to know if this particular circle vote has also has a plan or anything like that.
Dude, I missed the question. I'm going through back in the caption. I heard Danny mentioned.
Oh, I was just talking about. Is there any plan to engage, like, make a Reddit post about this, and maybe like pin it up at the top? I don't know who the moderators are
Oh,
there, but he does a great job with Catalyst voting each round. But I'm curious to know the circle one. Is he going to do the same?
so I know he's going to be sending it out in his weekly insight on Friday. It'll be included in the newsletters. And if you all receive that email and you don't actually open it and go through it, you're missing a lot of news. I've ignored those emails for a year and a half only to realize, like, oh, this is where the information's coming. But yeah, Danny's going to step in and put it in the newsletter. He could post it to Reddit, but so can we. Like, man, let's share it far and wide. In fact, we have funds from the circle to help get the word out. So that's why I'd like to, tag everybody on Twitter that's a candidate. If you're a candidate, I'd love for you all to come up here, and speak. And then we can take the next, 10 days and talk about real stuff, talk about parameter changes to Catalyst, talk about funding, talk about accountability, transparency, and what makes sense, what works, what doesn't work, and how we can how can we iterate and make sure that we're being good stewards of the treasury.
Hell yeah, man, that's dope. Thank you very much.
If I could add to
Yeah,
that,
go for it, man.
we have a video made as far as how to voting on drip drops, and we will also be at Catalyst Town Hall this Wednesday to do a walkthrough and just kind of guide people and help people through the process. So if you have any questions, we'll be at Town Hall as well.
Hell yeah, man, that's dope. I'm excited, and hopefully, this is something that I think is really interesting for a lot of different people in Cardano across different communities. And I mentioned Reddit specifically because Tyler from CNFT News, he made me and Jenny also moderators on the Cardano NFTs subreddit, which has like 17,000 people, and the Cardano subreddit itself has like 600,000 people. And I think by and large in the crypto space right now, it's kind of a downturn. There's not as much engagement kind of thing. But it's definitely a space that I think is appropriate to try and engage people to try and use Cardano in more meaningful ways than just buying ADA and waiting for price to go up kind of thing. So I'm really excited. There's tons of potential for this. So I'm pretty stoked. And thanks again for all the contributions that everyone has made. Quazar and Anthony is great. And I want to welcome Kyle Solomon, Ada Frogs, to the space, none other than the legend, the Jet Chicken King himself, right here, right now. I know he's been involved. He's been in the trenches with respect to this. So what's going on, my man?
Hey, Noodz, how you doing tonight? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Good. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, check out the test vote if you can. The primary vote, it's important. Spread the word, like, share, talk about it. We had to go out of our way and put aside some of our own development priorities in a bear market to build this for you guys. So please help us get the word out.
Thank you. We appreciate that. So you guys go vote for the pizza, get your practice run in, and be ready for tomorrow in the next few days when you guys can vote for real, for real. I don't know who's in charge of the Project Catalyst emails. I don't know if that has anything to do with the circle, but the Project Catalyst emails are flirting with me every time they start off. It does. It does. It's like, you beautiful soul, Joe.
Oh, that's Danny. That's Danny, man. He does that. But Joe, that's specifically for you, man. Email him back. Hey, baby, what's up? Uh, Kyle, Anthony, I've got a question for you, especially Kyle. Going all the way back pre-ITN, the roadmap, CF roadmap, to what we're about to engage in, Project Catalyst launch, this on-chain vote. How significant do you think this vote is? Significant and or symbolic? Like, what's your feel on it?
honestly, I'll be real. We don't know what's going to happen with the MBO. So I don't know if this vote is a moot point or if it's absolutely critical. I think it's necessary from the standpoint that we're exhibiting that we can come together as a community and conduct a vote. But we all know that Catalyst is changing. Fund 10 is not going to be what Fund 9 was. And after that, apparently, it's going to be something entirely different. So the future is unclear right now. So to say, oh, this next vote is going to be, some historic event, I have no idea. It could be absolutely nothing, or it could be something great. What I do know is that we're moving as a community towards establishing an MBO, a member-based organization. It's a little bit different than what we've been doing with Catalyst. And that organization, to my understanding, is going to be responsible for what some of the initial intended responsibilities for the Cardano Foundation was. And like I said, I'm not up to speed with everything that's going on, but I do know that if you're interested in governance, then now's the time to engage because governance is being decided.
Yeah, and if I could add to that, I don't know. I think it's ironic that we're hosting a Catalyst vote as the first blockchain vote through drip drops, and it's not the first ever on blockchain itself, but the tech behind drip drops vote. One of the founding members of drip drops and one of the team members helped conduct the first vote, so it's got its roots in blockchain voting, and I don't know, it could be a catalyst for voting itself as we know it. We all know the existing voting system is broken, and there needs to be a solution or a replacement at some point. And I don't know if this even sparks the idea of using blockchain voting, then it's done more than we could have ever imagined.
Yeah, and I need to be more precise when I mention this being the first voting on chain. Obviously, there's quite a few projects that have already been voting, but for Cardano wide on main chain, that's not isolated to a project. That in my mind is a great unifying rite of passage and a little bit of a celebration. It's huge to me, man.
We got a long way to go to make it mean something.
I got to tell you, man, when Iowa Scott Fest came up and I saw the news and it said Age of Voltaire day one, I was like, oh, good God. We just got to day one. I've been in here over 2 years, but it's gone by and it's been brilliant.
Well, it's interesting. For us, it's a good stepping stone. We're looking at how can we, turn this into a product that's useful and rewarding and something that's healthy for the community too. But still, that's a ways out. I think demand for blockchain voting is, at least in the Cardano ecosystem, is not as strong as we would like it to be. Even though there is a need for it, just with the market conditions, there's not necessarily a huge demand to pay for it.
No, but I think we're so early that even running tests like this, just they're not expensive, but they mean something internally to us, might prove the fact that blockchain voting can work. And that's, I think, on a large scale, the most important.
Well, that's why we did it. It's
Right.
a huge risk for us to say, okay, let's stop building something that can generate us revenue now, and to do this, we made that call internally. So we agree. It is important for us to do this. It is important for us to lead, and not only enable the community where it makes sense, but to show everybody what can be done if you put a little bit of focus into something. And it is an interesting solution. Like, if this were adopted nationally, that's, for us to deliver that's a long shot. But just to show people that, hey, we can do things a better way.
Exactly.
That's worth it for us.
Plus, I mean, it gives IOG's corporate and their institutional teams, ammunition to go to countries, governments, municipalities. You know, I believe Catalyst and the teams building in here will be some of IOG's best referrals and clients, and or vice versa.
Where do we find information on who we're voting on tomorrow?
There will be links next to the names of each candidate. You can click on the links and it will bring you to all of their information.
Yeah, and if you look at the tweet from the hard fork, the one of Ada, that's a thread. It's got a history of the circle, some possible future directions of circle, and also links to nominees and everything. So that thread itself, go through there. It's not complete. I need to add some more of the nominees and then add videos, but you can get a head start. And it's a little timeline in history of the circle of where it began, what it was intended to do, what it can do, and a lot of the really awesome nominees or candidates. Their info's there as well. That's why I wanted to make sure that we took this time to tag the candidates, so they could also become politicians and get out and spread the word.
Yeah, because I want to see who I'm gonna vote on, and it's gonna be interesting to me. Is it like am I gonna vote for someone because they're my friend, or because they're pretty, or because they got a fucking history of fucking giving a fuck about Project Catalyst and Cardano, or because it's just a popularity contest? Like I want to see for what reasons I'm gonna vote for who, and then I get 5 choices, so it might be fun.
Dude, it's going to be fun. There's some heavy hitters. There's some big names in there.
Who's running? That you guys are liking, and I'd like anybody to be able to come up and speak.
I think they're shy. I invited one of the candidates,
Well,
and
even if
they're
you're a
like,
cheerleader for a candidate, come up and tell us who you like. If they are shy, if you know someone who's a little, who's solid but a
nice.
little less, maybe soft spoken in the community, come up and give them a shout out.
We got Waz Dog coming up. Uh, the decentralized meme token. I don't know if they're coming to shill or they're coming to shill someone for Project Catalyst. So the Catalyst Circle voting tomorrow. What's up, Waz Dog? Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, that's correct.
How can I be of service?
Oh no, I just noticed that Rod G was in the group, and he's one of the few people I've met in the Cardano community. So every time he enters a Twitter space, I try to join in to try to learn and meet as many new faces as I can.
Nice. Well, welcome, Waz Dog. Any friend of Rod G's a friend of the Stonerz Club for sure. We're
You're
just up.
following the right people.
Yeah, for sure. We're just up here, chilling, talking about Catalyst Circle, and the voting that's gonna go down tomorrow, starting on the 6th. I think that's tomorrow. Let me see. Yep, check my calendar. That's tomorrow.
Oh shit!
And yeah, our friends at Drip Drops are handling the voting, and there's a practice vote right now, for toppings of pizza, but don't be expecting no pizza. It's just a practice vote. And then tomorrow, when it really goes down, as long as you had 5 ADA in your Cardano ADA wallet during the snapshot, you'll be able to go vote for your top 5 candidates for Catalyst Circle. So, Waz Dog, I hope you're impressed.
Yeah, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. We're gonna have a good time. Um,
The homie Kyle, he's not in denial. He's been chilling for a while. he got a pile of
Of
votes.
Dookie that makes you smile.
Oh damn!
Don't get me going. That was for you, Ant.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, no, I mean, like, guys, I can't even talk about the coolest shit we're working on. This year's just been wild. Like we started, like Joe, like what'd you show up, like maybe a year ago or so?
About yeah.
Yeah. So like when we showed up, like it was the same. Like the opportunities, they were, there was minimum. We were all fighting for a position, but you meet colleagues and you meet people you can work with, and then over time, it's like, holy shit, what the fuck did we do together? And that's kind of like where we are right now. And so like every single one of you guys who are coming here to work and to do stuff is going to have just amazing opportunities unfold over the next couple years. We're in a bear market. It sucks, but now's the time to like really make shit happen. So we're all just regular people who came together and met other regular people who we got along with and just started building with. And then after time, it's like, holy shit, we're really doing some stuff. And now, we're in a position to compete with the best startups on the planet. And so like, we want to thank you guys for backing us. And that's really important to us. We've got a unique opportunity that no other entrepreneurs on the planet have. We've got a community and a treasury that's backing us at least through the hardest times where we need them. And so, that shit matters. So thanks, guys.
Super dope. Super dope. That's part of sustainability. It's part of what's gonna keep this thing going during bear markets, and then we get to enjoy the ride when the bull comes.
Giddy up.
I know good breathing techniques when I hear them, baby. Yo, but what else is going on? This is also the Stonerz Club. It is Catalyst Circle voting night, but that don't mean we can't have a little fun. What's going on with the rest of you down there? Don't be shy. Come up, request speaker. Come talk about. I don't care if you're drunk or you're fucking stoned or whatever. You had a bad day like Shaw Dog. Come up here and make it a good night.
Dude, I just had a good day until people decided to be like, I can't dox myself because I'm afraid of my life. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, dude, there are women from Asia who are doxing themselves. Don't sit here with your British fucking accent and tell me that you're afraid of your life if you dox yourself, okay? Please, like, I am more real than this. Like, I can't handle that. I can't handle that kind of stupidity, okay? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of, like, I don't know. That just blows my mind. I don't know.
Wait, what are we talking about? Obscure NFT projects with British
Yeah,
accent?
let's not go there. Let's stay
It's
on the
the thing with me,
same
man. I work real
page
hard.
that
I have
we've
no
been
context
on.
clues.
Come on. I'm trying to get in a better mood here. Like, come on.
I'm not going.
Okay, let's just
Let's play
let's
poker.
talk about Token. Let's talk about Token.io
We
for a
can't.
minute. Oh.
So we can't.
So
That's
we
all I'm gonna
can't.
say
So we
about
can't.
guys.
Oh,
Guys,
oh
guys,
no.
guys. That should make you
It's
so
okay.
fucking.
Like
It should
dude,
make you so fucking excited. It's not even
I
funny, but we can't.
dude, I cannot wait to see what you're coming out with because I was part of your last your video with YouTube or whatever that is. But yeah, no, like I'm pretty stoked. I want to hear about that. Can you talk about that? What
Let's
you talked
just.
about on the YouTube space, or no?
Oh, I don't even know what we talked about on the YouTube space.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a lot of.
I don't think we talked about anything about.
I'm not gonna bring. Yeah, I don't want to bring anything up because I don't know if anything's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
just stay tight, guys. We got some really cool
Yeah,
shit coming.
yeah,
We got some
dude. I'm
really
really
cool shit coming.
excited, dude. The Drip Drops team is one of my favorites.
What we can talk about is Main Street. We haven't branded it yet.
I think this is what I'm talking about. yeah, something about helping people come in, but it's not really for the
Yeah.
Cardano community type
Well,
thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's Main Street.
it is. So like, okay, from a high level, people they're not fucking ready for self custody, guys. You show them a mnemonic and
Absolutely.
they freak the fuck out. All right,
I was just
and
talking about this today.
so
Literally.
that's
Yeah.
that's the first bottleneck, and like people like we're afraid of what we don't understand, and that's just human instinct, and that traverses everything, right? And so approaching it with those principles, I mean, we're going to build an exchange. We're going to build like a mobile on ramp payment system that puts us in direct competition with Venmo, PayPal, Strike. And so, but we've got some secret sauce we're going to sprinkle on the back end that's going to put a little Silicon Valley crack hook into it and try and get us a whole lot of users. But the whole idea is we create this basin of less sophisticated users, if you will, right? Less technically savvy users that aren't going to be, that we don't want to intimidate with huge mnemonics, but it gives us the ability to pull millions and millions of users, and from there we can further educate them into self custody. So it's a path. It's a long shot. It's not just Cardano specific, but it will certainly favor Cardano in a lot of ways. So I think that's about all I can say. Ant, you can add whatever you want to. Just don't talk about phase two of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that
no,
pretty much
so
covers
like
it up.
I had a really great idea that I was talking to about Willie Boy. I only brought it up to him for a second, but it has to do with our Cardano caravan endeavor. And I feel like this might be something that could really go along the lines with my idea. So I'm not going to get into the public about it, but not unless Willie Boy wants to. But yeah, I don't know. I,
Yeah, we
I I think it'd be awesome.
the point of the app really was for to simplify onboarding. Like, if anyone here has ever brought somebody into Cardano, it's like, all right, you got to buy ADA from an exchange, but don't leave it on there. And then you got to move it to this wallet, but don't use that wallet. And then once it's in the wallet, you got to stake it. And it's like, it becomes this big convoluted thing where you'll lose a majority of your people unless you're holding their hand all the way through. And if you do that, it's quite a long process. So we wanted an application that would ease people into crypto. And like Kyle had said, it's going to favor the Cardano community in ADA. And we want an application where if your grandmother asks you about crypto and how to buy it, you can just tell her to download this app, and everything's good, everything's safe, it's secure, and we will ease them into the ability to self custody by using familiar terms like checking or savings. Like, people are used to those types of words, so there's a lot of cool UI UX that we're working with. Doug is our UI UX designer for the team. He's phenomenal. It's been like so fun building this out and just working on this together. So yeah, we're super excited to release it, and we think it will be a neat tool for the Cardano community to have.
Now, just to set expectations, we're about a year out from that. It's a Catalyst funded project. We're just starting to ramp for it. Our first funding check to begin working on this came mid-November. So,
Right.
but we're going to make a shot, guys. We're going to actually try and take treasury money and do something that really brings more users into the space.
Yeah, our expected launch is for January 2024. So this would be our 2024 release.
Yeah, hey, that's awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to be starting before you though, so let me know when you're ready. you know, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, that's awesome, dude. This is, man, the Drip Drops team. Yeah, dude, I fucking love you guys. And all has to do with Noodz too. Noodz brought me onto it, and I've been going along for the ride. I fucking love it. I love it. Everything.
We appreciate the support.
Yeah, and it sucks because I really don't understand everything. You know what I mean? Like dude, I can only imagine the amount of work that goes behind everything that you guys do, with token drip drops, and now you got this new project. I mean, and I know you guys are working on revamping token and all that. So like I'm really excited. So and yeah, I'm just happy that you guys are here. This is really cool.
Thanks. That means a lot. To us, we're just regular guys who are blessed to be able to do what we do and to do the job we do. It's every day's new and every day is exciting and challenging, and um, to be in a position to effectively compete with everyone else in the world that's trying to win is just, it's special. And we understand the magnitude of the role we play here. And so, like, the support we get from the community, it's immense. We wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without the Catalyst funding. It's provided us lifeblood in a very critical time. And so, to that regard, Catalyst has been a massive success, even though with all its flaws, it's helped us. So, I mean, that matters.
I love it. I love it. A lot of good information today on the Stonerz Club. We talk Catalyst Circle, voting, how to vote, drip drops, token. We got some alpha on the team. I'm gonna start winding it down here in the next 5 minutes. I got somewhere I gotta run to. But it's open mic for the next 5 minutes. If anyone wants to pin something up to the top, say hi, talk shit to each other. If you guys just want to have a silent meditation for the next 5 minutes, it's cool with me. But it's up to you. It's up to the club.
Y'all go vote for the worst pizza and send it to the Hard Fork Cafe. We'll chop it up and buy somebody a real pizza. Let's get a Cardano pizza thing going. I want to see the ugliest, worst pizza you got.
Well, that's pretty good. That's entertaining. I don't think we have ugly toppings though. We should have done an ugliest pizza vote.
I still want to know who's in the lead. If anyone does the vote, let me know too. Because when I voted last time, it was maybe earlier or something. I'm not sure, but it was like pineapple by a large margin with mushrooms coming in second. So if anyone can give me the update and where that stands, I would love to know it.
I'll tell you, I like fried bologna and American cheese on my pizza. I like a bologna and cheese pizza.
I've never had fucking bologna on any fucking pizza ever.
If we're talking ugliest pizza, I think it's any pizza affected by gravity.
Yeah, but I've never had it. Like, yeah.
Man,
Yeah, naked pizza is pretty fucking ugly.
you don't know what you're missing with the bologna and cheese pizza.
I'm not saying I do. I'm saying I've never had bologna on pizza, and I don't know anywhere or any circumstance where I would ever have been exposed to that bullshit, unless my mom
Baloney.
was trying to get wild in the kitchen. Like, where the fuck did you eat bologna pizza the first time?
Man, I grew up on A&W pizzas, Totino's, Oscar Mayer, and
Totinas don't
Winn
have
Dixie.
bologna. Shut up. But Totinas don't have bologna. They got
Yo,
that. They
I'm
got
a
that.
gourmet chef. I would take
They
that
got that
pizza cutter,
99-cent sauce. Hey, you act like I don't
dude.
know what
I
fucking that
added
shit
to it,
tastes.
man.
I did.
I
Hey, look, you
added.
mix 2 ramen and a mac and cheese, and that shit's bomb, man. Don't tell me I don't know how to get fucking raw with it.
I'm telling you, grab the bologna, slice it with that pizza cutter, saute it in the pan a little bit, throw it on the pizza before you throw it in the oven. Good
Wait a minute.
stuff.
Like, wait. You got to start over, man. What the fuck? How did you get bologna on a pizza? Did you order Domino's and like, oh, this is just cheese. I don't have enough on here. Let's go make some pepperoni. Or like, was it like you just started from scratch and like fucking Gordon Ramsay some bologna fucking pizza? Like,
Man, I
That
will make. I will share the recipe for you. I'll tokenize this. No, I just grab a frozen pizza, grab 2 slices of bologna out of the fridge, a slice of American cheese or 2, and
Okay, so you took the
fry up the bologna.
99-cent Totinas and spiced that shit up. I do that shit with ramen, man. Mad respect. I ain't
Yep,
gonna bash it. I ain't gonna bash it.
dude. A buddy of mine threw a raw egg in ramen one time, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know,
No,
but it
no.
was good
You
as hell.
spice up a ramen noodle with you put a fucking raw egg in there when it's fuck. Yeah, you can make some fucking gourmet ramen, man. They don't even know. It's a
I
trip.
might just put. I'm going to try a ramen pizza.
I
Well,
support it.
ramen's about to end, so I'm saying let's go Team Shrooms. Let's go Team Shrooms. We got to get that at the first place on the. We got to expand our minds. Get in there.
Just posted the results right now. They're the current standing.
I want to microdose my pizza.
What the fuck is going on? Dude, I got kicked from this space, and then I jump in and I hear something about cock and Roman, and then like fucking now we're talking about
No,
microwave and
we're talking about ramen.
pizzas.
I don't know where you got
This
the
is
cock
getting
from. We're
wild.
talking about ramen, bro. Not Roman cocks, ramen, and I don't know where you got the cock from.
Oh,
Well,
ramen. Oh,
Gamecocks
okay, dude. I thought I
for
heard
the
that at
Cox and the
first.
Catholics.
I thought like,
What?
dude, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm drunk and I don't know. I just heard some shit. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll let it slide.
We got some results up at the top, and it's crazy to see that pineapple pizza is not even in the top 5 of a Cardano vote. It's pretty fucking mind blowing. Number
Good.
1,
Yeah, good, dude.
pepperoni. Number
Pineapple
2,
pizza.
Spam,
Who put
mushrooms.
spam
How
on
many
pineapple?
votes?
pizza.
How many votes?
Bacon
That
and
How many
makes me
strips.
feel
Number
votes?
so
3,
sad.
hot sausage, and then green pepper. It's pretty wild to see. So I don't know
How
if
many
anyone has it.
votes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
Drew
does have
Aces,
vote
how are you
totals.
tonight?
We got 701,000 ADA voting power for pepperoni, 698,000 for mushroom, 404 on bacon strip, 375 for hot sausage, and 154 on green pepper. So a lot of people showed up for pepperoni straight up.
You know what? It's the right thing to do, man. You can't honestly. Pepperoni's the fucking king. Like this whole pineapple pizza bullshit. It's like, cool. Do you like pineapple pizza? Yeah, like ham on a pineapple pizza after you smoked a fatty. Yeah, I can get down with that motherfucker. But pepperoni's the goddamn king, man. Let's not fucking chump anyone.
No, cheese.
Fucking clowns.
Cheese is the
Hell
king.
yeah.
Hell yeah, extra cheese.
Ooh,
Pepperoni and
there it
extra
is,
cheese.
baby.
Fuck off.
Extra
And
cheese.
then it's sausage.
Dude,
And then we can expand
the 7
mushrooms and
cheese. The 7 cheese. They got a 7 cheese. Like they put 7 different cheese on the fucking pizza. Like that is
They're
fucking
fucking
thing.
liars. They are fucking lying. They call it a 7 cheese pizza, and the last time I only tasted 6.
Big Joe,
Man, I put 7-layer dip
you're
on my top
ruining
of my
it,
It,
pizza.
man.
Pizza
You're
taco salad.
ruining it
it
for me.
wasn't cheese from Wisconsin, Joe. You got to get cheese from Wisconsin. I'm sorry.
Can somebody explain to me these bacon strips? I don't think I've ever had whole strips of bacon on a pizza. I've had it crumbled plenty of times and diced up, but whole bacon strips? Is that a thing?
no, this is a lazy motherfucker making your pizza. Don't buy
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
lazy. I was about to say,
Ain't nobody
like,
ever
you
Then
done
why
gotta
is it
that
number
shit.
3
fucking.
on the list?
He's like, bacon strips? Who put that? Is that man? Lath wrote that shit.
He made this list.
It's all English spelling and everything. Like we were giving him shit internally. Like he's the only British guy on our team. Like, come on, man.
I like a chicken drumstick on my pizza, like with the bone in and everything.
All right, guys. What are the top 5 nastiest toppings? Everybody, come up with your nastiest topping for a pizza.
Anchovies.
Let's go. Okay, anchovies. Go ahead. I got one worse. Come on, it can be non-conventional. You get to go
Schmegma.
again. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Salmon.
Okay, interesting.
Homeless man grated foot cheese.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
That's pretty nasty. That's
Cannibalism.
pretty nasty.
Dude, I
Let's try cannibalism.
just took a
Some
steak
people
knife
pizza.
to my fucking foot to get the dead skin off. It works great. You just
Other
saw
people's
Eat it.
dead
that shit.
skin is nasty. 2-day-old other people's dead skin is really nasty. I think the nastiest would be
No,
like
that's
other
all right
people's
because it's
boogers.
by that time all the moisture left and it's crunchy.
Yeah, by that time it's just dust. Like 96% of dust is just human skin. All the dust in your house is just your old skin.
No, it's not dust. It's like crunchy, man. It's like shards. It's like glass shards. Maybe like after a year, it's dusty.
Dude, I paid for advertisement. Are you guys mad at me?
What do you mean?
On Twitter?
Yeah, actually, well, so I don't know if you guys follow CNFT Guide or not, but he started around the time that I did, and he started a website, and he wanted to like basically make like a newspaper of like NFTs that were dropping and stuff. Well, he recently messaged me, and he was like, "Dude, if you do a giveaway with me, I'll give you, you know, whatever. You pay this." And I was like, "All right, cool." He's like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a try. Why not?" Right? And dude, it's actually fucking legit. Like the people that are following me have like real followers from our community. Like it's fucking like I'm actually pretty shocked. But I was like, fuck it, why not try it? So I'm doing a giveaway through CNFT Guide.
Well, good, man. I'm glad it's working out for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just hang out.
I was just
keep talking and keep showing up and keep engaging, and you'll grow your following, man. Bear market's the best time to do it.
Yeah, and it's not really like I just I see advertising as I see that as being pretty important with
the cost of doing business.
Yeah, dude, I'm serious. Like, a lot of people bash on it, and I'm like, why? Like, like when the real world comes in, they're gonna start advertising it, and they're gonna put you under like real quick just from advertising. Like,
Shaw, you and I got to see NFTCon through advertising.
Yeah,
think about it.
I just feel like
proof that it worked.
Yeah, and
this whole space is one advertisement, just so you know, for circle voting.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Guys, don't let anybody throw you fucking shade for feeding your
Yeah,
family.
yeah. So like, I was like, you know what? There's probably people out there that might like my artwork that don't see me. You know what I mean? And maybe if I hire someone, I mean, it cost me 50 ADA for 3 days, and he's gonna retweet it and everything. Like, and I've gained over 100 followers today, and every single one that I've looked at, they're real fucking people. Like it's not a bot. It's not like 2 or 3 followers with 1,000 fucking that they're following. You know what I mean? It's like I'm actually pretty amazed with the way that CNFT Guide is doing business. Like
Well, that's cool too. Yeah, that's good, man. And there's other ways to do it. Hey, everybody follow this motherfucker. Look at this. See, there's other ways to do it.
Yeah.
You engage, and you'll grow followers. We all just started out as people, and
yeah, I just don't.
Just show up. That's all. Just keep showing up.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people are making it like a negative thing, but it's like in the future, that's going to be like your only fucking source of income is advertising.
Well,
almost.
You're gonna have to compete with everybody else who shows up and decides they want a piece of the pie. And we've got an advantage because we're early. And the earlier you are, the more kind of positioning you have to actually see what's being built and maybe understand how you might be able to position yourself to create a revenue stream with what's new. But as new things are created, then the markets start to saturate. Competitors come in. So, right now, people, they're going to see you making money or advancing, and most people hate. They don't want you to succeed because most people aren't really pushing to get better, and that's just the truth. So you can't let any of that shit bother you. You can't let anybody bother you. If you see something and you want it, you just have to go for it. And like-minded people, you'll find each other, and then you'll be able to do really cool things with it.
Yeah, and see, that's where I fail. Like, I kind of like, I'm like, man, I don't want these people to talk shit on me. Like, I don't need it.
You got to throw that. You got to throw that shit out the window.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah, man.
That's actually.
There's a lot of people that.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm learning, like mentally on my own. And like now I'm just learning, like, just, fuck people. Like, just,
ain't nothing to die with you, like, so if you do your own thing, people will respect it. And like if you're really onto something, or maybe you'll find. Did you just fart? Sorry, my kid just ripped one.
I was about to say, no, that wasn't me.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have kids if you can. It's a good experience.
Oh, I did. I'm nearing the end here. I got a 15-year-old daughter, and my son, he'll be 10 soon, so he's the last one.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't think of a better way to end the space than on a kid farting. It's the reality of life.
Thanks for making them in the space.
Yeah. We had a good time. You guys know you're always invited. Shout out to Quazar. Shout out to the Drip Drops team. Shout out to everyone that came through. Make sure you guys vote tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure we'll have a space here soon where we'll be talking about like voting live and shit. Like, yo, who'd you vote for? How'd you vote? But yeah, with that being said, you guys have a good night.
Wicked space.
Good night, fam.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
I told her, I said, they heard you fart. She goes, wicked space.
Always.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for checking out the space. Remember to stake your ADA to Weed Stake Pool, WEED.